You do a lot of stuff. A lot of different
Wait, hold on. I
things.
wanted to ask one question. Are you
Okay,
going to
yeah.
move on to Ego Expo stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do, yeah.
Hold on. Just with moving on from like into another relationship, right? Like, so obviously now you've been in a relationship with your man now for I'm not sure how long, but wait, hold up.
Shout out to Pierre.
Shout out to Pierre.
Yeah.
We've been together since Ego Expo number 1. So,
That was last year. Is it?
Yeah, 2018. So we've just been together for a year and a half.
Okay, awesome. So it's like, because I know with, a big breakup or one that really stands out, well, heaps of people have been through that, but even that in itself, it's like I know like there's certain places, I can't really go there anymore, right? Or it's like certain songs that, you remember that person, all that kind of stuff. And I guess when somebody's, no longer with us, right? However that may be, it's like, does that just amplify those emotions? And then it's like, what is it like moving on to, and is there like almost a feeling, again, only if you want to answer this. Yeah, guilt, like it's not cheating, obviously, but it's like, I feel like I'm connected to that person still, but not really.
And I will always be connected to
Right.
Angus. And what's the best is that Pierre allows for that and allows for these conversations.
I was going to ask, how
happen.
comfortable is he with
Yeah,
everything?
let's talk about it. So when Gus passed, I was very like, I'm going to be a widow and this is it. This is my life. Like I genuinely felt that.
At
because my-
23, yeah.
Yeah, my heart was given to someone, and that person, we didn't break up. He just died.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my heart wasn't like we're done tying.
No, it's like
it
you
was
wanted
just-
to still be together. Yeah.
And so a lot of that pain was I held on to an expectation that now no longer could be a reality. So I was holding on to this story that I was telling myself, and now that story wasn't happening, I couldn't move away and try and there was just no way that I would be like, now I'm single. Like that was just not going to be the path for me. Relationships happened organically. I, dated here and there, just nothing too serious, because the thing was everyone came in and was like, I can be that man.
Yeah.
But
When you really get
right,
emotional.
but let's get
yeah.
realistic, and it's really hard for people to not compare. And also people were saying like, I can't feel his shoes. Not that I ever wanted people to feel in his shoes.
Yeah.
He can walk in his own shoes. I wanted someone to walk in it with them, but then hold me in that space.
Yeah.
A lot of it was probably a bit too early and premature. I hadn't walked my own journey yet, and I hadn't really discovered I didn't even think I probably grieved yet. I still think I'm dealing with a lot of that now.
Yeah.
And then Pierre came into my life, which is 4.5 years post Angus's death. And the best part about Pierre's relationship with me was it was just so just friendly and organic. So Pierre's from Canberra. He runs a not-for-profit with Big Bang Ballers. So he builds schools and around developing countries and teaches kids life skills through basketball.
Awesome.
Sorry.
So cool.
Sorry,
Yeah.
P. Didn't know how to pitch that properly. Check out
Yeah,
Big
everyone-
Bang
yeah,
Ballers.
Google Big Bang Ballers.
Google Big Bang Ballers. Big Bang Ballers is over here somewhere. And Pierre's got a Wikipedia page, so just Google Pierre Johannesson.
I know, yeah.
You're going to interview him next, so
Yeah.
trust me. So, but I reached out to him because Ego Expo had a basketball element to it,
Right.
and we needed all the support we can from the basketball community.
That was that 3-on-3 competition.
Yeah. So we do a 3-on-3 hustle, and so he was so willing to help out and be part of that. So I guess what happened with us was it was different because we met on a professional level before we got personal. So we just had that light banter. It's like, this isn't going to go anywhere because it's a professional relationship sort of thing. And it was
Do your job.
He was from Canberra, I was from Melbourne. Nah.
Yeah.
Not really. It wasn't that interesting. He has no tattoos. He's a lawyer. It was just like, nah. Like, didn't tick any of the tattoos, and he just wasn't. He's not a bad boy, and he's gonna hate me for saying that. But he's the biggest sweetheart. So it was like, nah. Instantly, kind of rejected him from that field. He then I don't know. He says that I showed interest, but he showed interest, or that conversation just kept happening. We just ended up, by the end of it, we were we're talking to each other every day. But I was still ruling it out. So I was still yeah, we're hanging out, we're doing a bit of this, doing that, but it's it's not serious. And it finally, for me, realizing that life can hand you such beautiful opportunities and love if you're willing to divorce your story and divorce your past and move on into the future and allow yourself to be fully happy and to immerse yourself in that opportunity. And I couldn't really do that. So it became this thing where, because the guilt does happen. So it's like, even not just even in relationships, when I felt moments of happiness, I felt guilty for feeling happy, right? Just like moments of laughter, and I was like, oh my God, my boyfriend just died. I can't laugh.
That's heavy.
That expectation. And then finally letting go and go, just live your most truthful life, because the ones that will stay with you, like friendship and all, and the ones that don't get it, they can go and do their own
That's
path.
fine. Yeah.
It's totally fine. In life, people hop on and off your carriage and your train. So Pierre's helped me not only in becoming like the best woman that I can be, but understanding my emotions a whole lot more, and understanding how, because he gave me that space, he held me in that space, and he's the first person that's actually broken the belief that everybody leaves. It was huge, because I've done so much to push him away and tried everything to do, because my detachment and my walls were so high. And he just kept coming back and kept staying and just kept being there. And eventually it was like, actually, you know what? You're still here to stay. And you're seeing me for everything, for like all my mess. I'm very big on social media, so I will be writing and grieving about Gus. For a man, that is hard.
I was gonna say that, because like in your Instagram, you do like write these posts and these captions, and it's in depth, and you can tell the emotions are like still there, still prevalent. It's like
it's still real love.
Yeah, still very
real.
It's so beautiful. Shout out to Pierre, man. Honestly, like that he gives you that opportunity to
gives me
have
permission.
that space. You know what I mean?
And not that I ever would need to ask for permission. He's not that type of guy. But it's just like, he knows my love for him is there. And you can love multiple people and have multiple soulmates on different journeys of your life, in friends, in family, and all of that. And it's just a different love, and it's so okay. It's what I had with Gus was beautiful once upon a time, and really young and intense and passionate.
Right.
And now this is my second love. And I'm just so grateful that the world and the universe can give me that opportunity. And I'm saying yes to it, because for so long I had held those walls up high and that independence and all that sort of stuff. And then now I've just realized it's like, you can be so independent and still you, with someone rooting for you in your corner, like with someone cheering you on every step of the way. It actually feels way better.
Definitely, 100%.
So that's kind of my journey. Everyone else is going to have their own journey, but you need to be happy and content with who you are before you can have anyone stand by your side anyway. Because a dependent relationship is not going to serve you happiness. Finding someone to fill up your cup, you're always going to have that fear that, one, you're not good enough, one, they're going to leave, all of that sort of stuff that comes with it if you're not truly happy with who you are.
It's crazy though. It's like you open up to accept it now, but it's like, in a way, it's so perfect that you didn't open up at the wrong time and accepted, the wrong person. You know what I mean? So it's like, in a weird way, it's like a blessing that you were closed off until you met Pierre, and then you make the decision, right?
And it was like,
it's like you just never know how it works.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready, but also they didn't put up a good enough fight. They were just like, it was all about their ego, because it was like, I'm never going to be that man, like blah, blah, blah. But Pierre came in and was like, I'm just going to be me. And if you don't want it, that's cool too. But let's just go on this journey together. And that's what actually made me feel like I didn't have to compete or fight. And it was like, okay, well, this is my story. This is my truth. I lost someone from suicide like 5 years ago, and I'm still working on it. Probably going to work on it for a long, long time. But he didn't give me a timeline. He wasn't like, this is your curfew. Sort your shit out. And then, sorry. But, and... And then you'll be ready for me. It wasn't like that. We're still going on that journey.
Yeah. I've always heard mentioned, like, you're not looking for someone that completes you. It's like someone that actually compliments you.
Correct.
And like honestly, like, shout out to Pierre for that. Like,
that's a real man. Well, speaking of ego.